Hi, welcome back. In the previous video, we discussed the options for creating a backup, either a regular backup, a portable, or an accountant's copy. In this video, we're going to go over step-by-step instructions for how to create a regular backup. So from within your QuickBooks data file, you're going to click on File, and then come down. You can either choose the backup company, but I prefer to do the Create Backup option. The reason I do that is because it gives me the 3 different options for creating a copy. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Backup Copy, and I'll say Next. Now the next question it wants to know is, where do you want to store your backup? The first option is an online backup. This is an online backup that is provided, the service is provided by QuickBooks, and there are additional monthly fees for that. The local backup, you would save your backup to either a CD or a USB flash drive. You can even save it in a OneDrive, a Google OneDrive, or you could save it in a Dropbox if you have either one of those programs that you use regularly. So I'm going to go ahead and do local backup. I'm going to click on Next, and then it wants to know where are we going to save our backup. We're going to click on Browse, and I'm going to save mine in my Dropbox. So I'm going to scroll down, or up, click on Dropbox, say OK. Okay, you can add the date and time of the backup to the file name, which I recommend that you leave that in there. That way you'll know if you ever need to restore your backup, you'll know exactly which one you want to restore. The limit number of backup copies in the folder, as your file gets bigger, the backups will take up more and more space. So you may not want to keep all of your backups forever. You may want to keep 3 or 4 or 5. I recommend at least 3 or 4, just to be sure in case you do come across a problem and you may need to go back a little bit further in time. You'll have several backups to choose from. Okay, the online and local backup, I'm going to ignore those for right now. We're going to set up a schedule for future backups in a future video. Now the complete verification, the quicker verification, or the no verification, we talked about this in the previous video too. This complete verification actually looks for data errors or integrity errors behind the scenes. Not things that you would necessarily see while you're working in your data file. It's not going to fix your transactions, but if there's something behind the scenes that isn't quite right, it will find that and it'll help you to correct that problem. The quicker verification, you can use that as well if you're in a hurry. I figure if you're going to do the verification, you might as well do the full verification anyway, but this quicker verification checks the most common areas for problems. This no verification just makes a backup of your data file. It doesn't check any information to see if it's accurate. I prefer the complete verification. Then I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And now it's telling me that it doesn't want to save my backup on my C drive, but I know that I'm going to sync that Dropbox folder later, so I'm going to go ahead and say use this location. And now we have options for saving it now, save it now and schedule future backups, and only schedule future backups. I'm just going to save it now. We're going to do the scheduling future backups later on. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. QuickBooks wants to confirm the location of the backup. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save. And now you can see it's checking the database consistency just to make sure everything is good behind the scenes. Takes just a few seconds. This file is small because it's brand new, so there's not much data in there. I don't anticipate there'll be any problems. If you do have problems, QuickBooks will help guide you through how to repair those, or you may want to contact QuickBooks or get some additional support to help you through fixing those problems. Okay, so our backup is complete. We didn't find any problems at all. I didn't expect that we would. I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. Now, if you are using a Dropbox or a OneDrive, a service like that, you're going to want to make sure that that's syncing with your online storage, just to make sure that your copy is safe. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to go over a portable file.